Okay, episode 607. Let's see what we got today. I like that. Wow, what a professional closer. All right, you grab the flap from the other side. All right, we got copper. Bingo, bango, bongo. That's what we want to see. Now, I doubt if this. All right, spoiler. If you didn't see episode 606, just type 606 into the search bar above, and it'll come right up. It was unexpectedly very, very good. But, I try to make the best out of every penny roll. The only type of penny roll I do not like to search through, you know what I'm going to say if you've been watching the channel, is I do not like to search through a previously searched through penny roll. That's all. If you're going to send me a penny roll, just send me, my P.O. box is listed below. Let me check that D out under the loop. Amber Liberty. And people send me, stuff every once in a while. And so you're welcome to. But if you search through it, I mean, honestly, I'm just not interested in it, so, I really don't have time to penny roll hunt off camera, right? I do all my penny roll hunting on camera. And I want to find copper pennies, and, I want to find something that somebody missed, right? That is the point of penny roll hunting. For X amount of years, these coins have been traveling around from bank to bank. Person to person, store to store, and they tell their own little story. The most obvious one is the copper one. Copper it's not a precious metal, but it's a probably not even a well, that's it. You got precious metal and you got everything else, and everything else has a value. All metals have value. But copper is one of those that has people buy. Well, first of all, people buy copper pennies. That's number one. But as far as just they have they have something called, that's nice, but they have something called bullion or rounds, and rounds are basically, usually they're 1 ounces, but of course they come in other weights, half ounces, 5 ounces, 2 ounces, everything. They come in everything. And people make them into certain shapes, and they have, I remember when I used to be able to get 1 ounce copper rounds, like with Eagles or Miss Liberty, and they were a buck shipped. Right? Let's go look now on eBay at 1 ounce copper round. If they're even $2, I'll be surprised. Okay, if you buy them by in bulk, yes, they are cheaper. Yes, if you buy 100 of them, you can get them for $1.50 a piece. So I was close. Over $2. The lowest one they have over $2. Then it just keeps going up, upper and upper and upper. Okay. So they used to be even less. Like sometimes I think if you bought bulk, you got them for like 50 cents. So now if you buy now they're 3x what they were 5 years ago, man. Okay. And I've sold them for $2 a piece. I've sold copper rounds for $2 a piece because they had like dinosaurs on them or something like that, and people like stuff like that. So just finding copper pennies has value intrinsically within them. And another 2017 D. Nice. Let me put it with the other one. No white AM. 2022. So not as much copper as the previous roll, which I figured that, man. That previous roll was ridiculous. But feel free to, send anything you want, again, but leave a little note, oh, it's searched through. Okay. If it's searched through, I'll put it to the end because let me tell you, obviously people can miss things when they search through them, right? If you don't know what to look for, that's number one. But I am making a certain selection of of uh of search through roles, right? So I keep them to the side. I will, right at the end, 10 years from now, they will get searched through. The search through roles will get searched through. Not my search through roles, but other people's search through roles. I will search through them one day. But it won't be like if you send it, I'm not gonna, I won't look through it in the near future. Another 2017 P. That's nice. And this one was the copper, right? Yeah, that was the 82. Okay. All right, another copper penny. Nice. And that's 5 copper pennies. Can we make it 6 copper pennies? It's not bad. Not as bad as I thought. 7 copper. I didn't think this was copper. So bright. Huh. What do we got? Yeah, right. Look at that. Tell me that doesn't look like the top of a nickel. See if there's anything on the front. That is odd. Let me look at that under the loop real quick. I don't know. It's just that mark right there. I don't see anything anywhere else, to tie it in. All right, copper penny number 7. I didn't think there was 7 copper pennies in here. No white AM. I think that's it for them, though. And last but not least, 2018. Thank you to all of you who stood here to the end. It helps the channel out, helps the analytics a lot. Give a thumbs up, click like and subscribe. God bless, and I'll see you in the next one.